Welcome back to Future Moto Hub. Today we're diving into a motorcycle that has always carried a legendary reputation in the sport touring world, and in 2026 it returns with even more road-dominating presence. This is the 2026 Kawasaki 1400 GTR, a machine built for riders who want superbike DNA, long-distance comfort, and the kind of highway authority that few bikes can match. At first glance, the 2026 Kawasaki 1400 GTR looks like it means business. This isn't a lightweight commuter pretending to be a touring bike. This is a full-size sport tourer with a wide, muscular stance and a bold aerodynamic profile. The bodywork feels large, protective, and premium, designed to slice through wind while giving the rider a comfortable pocket of calm air at higher speeds. Kawasaki's styling stays aggressive, with sharp fairing edges, a wide front face, and a headlight setup that gives it a serious and intimidating road presence. The front fairing is one of the most important design highlights here. It's sculpted not only for looks, but for wind management. The windshield is tall and wide, offering excellent wind protection, and for touring riders, this is a huge advantage. Long rides become less tiring because your chest and helmet aren't constantly fighting airflow. The mirrors are also positioned for good rear visibility, while still blending into the bike's sporty character. Moving along the side profile, the 2026 GTR continues to look planted and stable. The fuel tank is large, wide, and designed for comfort when gripping with your knees. The seat is broad and supportive, perfect for long-distance travel. And the passenger seat is also well padded, which makes this bike a true two-up touring machine. Kawasaki also keeps the integrated pannier system, meaning the side cases look like part of the bike rather than an afterthought. This gives the GTR a cleaner, more premium touring appearance. From the rear, the bike looks wide and confident, with a strong tail design and solid touring proportions. The rear lighting is modern and bright, and the overall stance screams stability, especially when loaded with luggage. Now let's talk about the heart of this beast, because the Kawasaki 1400 GTR is famous for its powerhouse engine. The 2026 model continues to deliver serious performance, built around a 1,352cc inline 4 engine. This motor is smooth, refined, and brutally strong when you twist the throttle. Kawasaki designed this engine to deliver torque across the entire RPM range, meaning you don't have to constantly downshift to overtake traffic. You can cruise comfortably at highway speeds, and the moment you need acceleration, the GTR responds like a missile. Power delivery is where this bike truly shines. It's not just about peak horsepower, it's about effortless speed. Whether you're riding solo, riding with a passenger, or carrying full luggage, the GTR doesn't feel strained. It pulls hard and consistently, making it one of the most confident touring bikes for long highway stretches. And because this is a Kawasaki inline 4, the refinement is impressive. The engine feels smooth even at high RPMs, and vibration is controlled well for a bike of this size. That means longer rides are more enjoyable, and fatigue is reduced significantly. The 2026 Kawasaki 1400 GTR is expected to come with an advanced electronic package, because modern sport touring bikes are all about balancing raw power with safety. Riders can expect multiple riding modes, traction control, and ABS tuned for touring stability. These systems help keep the bike controlled during wet conditions, cold roads, or aggressive riding. One of the key selling points of the GTR is that it feels like a sport bike when you want it to, but transforms into a relaxed touring machine when you need comfort. That dual personality is what makes it special. Few bikes can deliver both high-speed thrill and long-distance relaxation in the same package. The transmission is smooth and strong, likely paired with Kawasaki's well-known shaft drive system, which is a massive advantage for touring riders. Unlike chain-driven bikes, shaft drive requires less maintenance, stays cleaner, and is more reliable for long-distance travel. This is one of the biggest reasons why touring riders love the GTR, because it's built for people who ride far and ride often. Now let's talk about ride comfort, because this bike is designed for long journeys. The riding position is upright and supportive, but still slightly sporty. The handlebars are positioned to reduce wrist strain, and the foot pegs are set to give you a balanced posture. You're not hunched forward like a supersport, but you still feel connected and in control. The seat comfort is another major highlight. Kawasaki gives the GTR a touring-grade saddle that's designed for hours of riding. And if you're traveling with a passenger, the rear seat is spacious enough to keep them comfortable too. This bike isn't just for solo riders. It's built for serious to-up touring adventures. Suspension performance is also a big part of the GTR's appeal. The 2026 model is expected to offer a refined suspension setup that balances comfort with stability. It absorbs highway bumps smoothly, while still providing enough stiffness for aggressive cornering. And that's what makes this bike unique. It's heavy, but it doesn't feel clumsy when you ride it properly. Kawasaki has always tuned the GTR to feel stable at speed. And that's exactly what sport touring riders want. When it comes to handling, the 1400 GTR surprises many riders. Yes, it's a big machine, but once it's moving, it feels planted and confident. On highways, it feels like a luxury cruiser with sport bike power. On twisty roads, it can still lean and corner with impressive control, especially for a bike in this weight class. Braking is strong and dependable, as expected from a premium touring motorcycle. The GTR typically comes equipped with large dual front disc brakes and a powerful rear disc, giving it excellent stopping performance. The ABS system adds safety, especially in emergency braking situations or unpredictable weather. Now let's step into the cockpit, because this is where the touring experience truly comes alive. The 2026 Kawasaki 1400 GTR is expected to feature a modern digital display, possibly combining analog-inspired styling with the TFT screen. Riders can expect information like speed, RPM, fuel range, gear position, riding modes, traction settings, and navigation support depending on the trim level. And since this is a long-distance touring bike, features like cruise control are a major selling point. Cruise control makes highway travel effortless, allowing the rider to relax their wrist and focus on comfort. Add in heated grips, adjustable windscreen settings, and touring-friendly ergonomics, and you can see why the GTR is considered one of the best choices for riders who travel across countries. Storage is another huge advantage. The integrated side panniers provide excellent cargo space for helmets, riding gear, or travel essentials. This means you don't have to install aftermarket luggage systems. Kawasaki designed this bike for touring from the factory, and that's something buyers really appreciate. Fuel capacity is also generous, which translates into longer riding range. This is extremely important for touring riders because it means fewer fuel stops and more time enjoying the open road. That's it for today's review on Future Moto Hub. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what you think about the 2026 Kawasaki 1400 GTR. Would you choose this over a BMW or Yamaha Sport Tourer? Let's talk about it. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and I'll see you in the next video.